Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Theodora of Byzantium. We have just about finished conquering Brazil, and that's going to be our main objective for this episode, is to clear out Brazil and then consider whether or not we want to continue the crusade. Do we want to push on to Nubia? Do we want to take on Egypt? Do we want to own half of the continent and then maybe transition to a culture victory? Do we want to transition to a culture victory right now? I'm thinking this would be kind of a fun way to play a domination victory. It's been a long time since I've done a full Dom victory, so I'm totally down for a Dom victory. Some things that we definitely need to get our hands on is we need to figure out where our niter is. And it actually looks like there is no niter inside my empire, which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to get a trader to Kabul, or not a trader, sorry, a builder to Kabul, and keep pumping envoys into Kabul, and then try to take over this niter tile. Alrighty then. Yeah, that's going to be a mission. Let's get the trader now. Sorry, not trader, builder. Units are still half price, so I should be building units in my backline cities, and I should be looking for as many pillages as I can get on the front line. Alright, let's move the trebuchet up. We'll move the knight up. This knight I will keep in position. This guy, I want you to reactivate that trebuchet. I'll move this knight to here. He needs to be promoted next turn. I'll put the trebuchet... Let me have a look. I wish there was a way to preview which tiles could attack the city. I think I'll be able to attack from that tile. Grab the pillage. We are dealing with pikes and shots now, which are very strong compared to my knights. And we don't yet have nationalism to combine them together. So we're going to keep them packed in a tight ball so they protect each other. Throw down what is hopefully my second last city here. We have a sprawling empire, so we get a little bit of era score out of that. Go for the monument to expand our borders and increase our culture. I decided to turn on the builder lens mode because I was having trouble finding tiles that weren't improved. I have finally found a use case for that builder mode that I don't like. All right, let's pop this knight around here. I'll move you to here. I should hopefully steal their souls. Blast you, retreat you back, move you to here, fall back on the front line, step you forward, reactivate you, misclick horribly, and completely tank my turn. God damn it, yeah, you gotta be careful with your clicks. Okay, I built a couple of crossbowmen, which should get me the boost for metal casting. Now I just need to get 2 forts inside my territory. Cash flow is a problem. I'm going to plug in Merchant Confederation to bring my gold up to positive levels. Now in the city of Antioch, I could build more farms and stuff like that. I could also go for an encampment. It would also be valid for me to go for a commercial hub. If I were to build a commercial hub, that would give me a significant increase in gold. We don't have any relationships with city-states, which kind of makes that a little bit harder. So, yeah. I really do need the cash, though. So we're going to drop a commercial hub. So we've got to deal with this pike and shot. We don't have a whole lot of options to deal with him. But if we play it slowly and carefully, we should be fine. So we managed to capture this skirmisher with you. Perfect. This knight can heal. My trebuchet was hurt. I think I'm going to use Sun Wukong to slap this guy around. 1, 2. And if I hit him there, pillage you, you step there. This catapult comes forward. I reactivate this catapult. I shoot the city with the trebuchet rather, not catapult. I'll trade the knight in for you. You step into the city to heal, you step back to heal, you step forward to fight. And now we're looking pretty good. We can pillage that for culture. Fortify, we will pillage for the faith, and then take barding. All right, I think we're looking pretty good, and we've started to blast down this city's walls. We got a builder in Constantinople. We can go ahead and start sending him where he belongs. Might be good for me to get an extra builder. Actually, this builder should be going over to Sinop, so I can build that city up real quick. We got our spy. I think we're going to send a spy to Kumasi, or maybe Shat. Yeah, we're going to send the spy to Shat so that we can start getting Diplo visibility on Nubia so that we're in position for a war. Would be nice to build the Kilwa, especially since we do have Kabul and Lahore in this game. I may as well. It's a crappy desert tile that doesn't really do anything. Sure enough, it had the Nazca line on it, but that Kilwa will be really, really nice if we can get it. All right, let's get the armory on the way. We're finally earning Great General points. We're super far behind Nubia, for example. They're going to have Great Generals galore. But this should lead to us having Great General access in the late game. All right, I lost a knight, but it was in the range of expected events. Big flood in the capital is unfortunately timed. We will have to go through and deal with that, mostly because it's my government plaza that got blasted. Unlucky. Step across the river, you step forward, you're in position, bring my archer there. All right, blast the city with the trebuchet, then immediately reactivate the trebuchet and blast the city again. Blast the city again. Sun Wukong will do major damage to this guy. Heal on you. Losing a few knights is fine. We're in a golden age. Could take monumentality again and buy builders. that might be the good move. So there's monumentality dedication. I was ravaged by a natural disaster. I will add that proposal. Let me have a look around. What's our next steps? Probably we need to get to ballistics. So we need to build 2 forts in our territory. Yeah, we got a bit of damage to our economy over here, but we can get that fixed up pretty soon. I will swap in the government plaza and just faith purchase a builder. Monument completed in Odessa. Think we're just going to faith buy builders across my empire in the newly conquered lands and the newly settled lands with the goal of getting these cities up and running ASAP. Buy that tile right there. Get me a granary. Repair your theater square that I just pillaged for culture. Thank you. So we'll get onto this holy site. We'll start pillaging it. We kill that great general, move Hippolyta next to the city. She can actually do serious damage. She's got 17 turns left, which should be enough time to kill out these last 2 to 3 Brazilian cities. There should be a Brazilian city that should be flipping independent too. I'll chop there. That'll speed up the commercial hub, and you make your way to the front line. Okay, so you attack him, and then in a perfect world, you'll attack him and kill him. You did not kill him. That's unfortunate. You rolled low on your damage. Oh well. Let's blast this. Well, you'll take your crew weapons, then you'll re-attack. Boom. You should attack the city. You should probably promote, actually. Crew weapons. Sun Wukong, I need you to clear this. The holy site conversion. You have a promotion. We'll take that. Pillage. Kind of running out of steam here a little bit in the war front, but we'll make it work, given enough time. So I have a holy site here. So I need to get all these farms adjacent to this holy site back online. Bring that faith back up. I do like how simple decision-making Matrix is for this civ. It's like, oh, I have a holy site and there's a flat land adjacent to it. Boom. I just, I put farms there. There's something refreshing about it. Let's get the Grandmaster's Chapel repaired so we can start buying faith units with faith again, rather. Cherson. It's like a really nice tile, like there for a holy site. So I'll just pop that down right there. Boom. We'll get it up and running soon. Commercial hub completed in Antioch. Let's go ahead and get the market. I would like to start trading with the city-states too. All right, 1 attack. Awake that catapult. Attack again. Then the 3rd attack. Sun Wukong, step here. Pillage that. Then attack him. Hippolyta, attack him. And then this knight can clear that. You move to take over that holy site. Drop a mine right there. Hell yeah. We're starting to look like we're stabilizing this war front. Which we are, of course. That's exactly what's happening. He's desperately begging me for peace, but I refuse. I have no idea where these pike and shots are coming from, but he's producing them really quickly. We have whittled them down to almost nothing, though. Blast the city. Wake him up. Blast the city. The walls are down, which means it's ripe for conquest. And here we go. Boom. Perfect. Salvador de Bahia is mine. I will keep this city. Can I attack here and clear this? No, I would potentially suffer some losses. You swap. Stay healing, get the crossbow forward, repair the iron mine. Finally, we're getting around to like rebuilding our infrastructure. Do I want to recall a hero? Let's recall Oya, teleport her to the front line. Probably important for me to recall my heroes whenever I can. That's probably one of my biggest uses of faith in the mid to late game is recalling heroes for the purpose of warfare. I fully respect Sun Wukong as an actual combat unit now. 56 melee strength is an awful lot more than I had considered. Him capable, like I didn't think of that as like, oh, he's really strong. But now I can see why. He has definitely earned my respect in this game. Whereas before I kind of thought of him as a relatively weak combat hero. Now I see him as fairly strong. Might be able to pull off a pro move here. Oh, that's a minor defeat because I no longer have Crusade. Right. Well, let's get that XP from fighting there. Let's have a look at our available trade routes. We want to look for the best gold trade route that we can find. It looks like from Nicaea to Mohenjo-Daro is worth 12 gold per turn. That's going to be a nice boost. So that's the one that we're going to look for. Can I just tell you how happy it is? Like how happy it makes me to be here, sitting here just playing Civ. Honestly, I have the best job in the world, dude. And sometimes I just catch myself thinking like, dude, I would actually rather not be anywhere else right now. Which is kind of rare for me because I feel like for the vast majority of my life, I really wished I was somewhere else than where I was. But now I feel like I'm home, you know what I mean? That's a good feeling. It's a good feeling when you've wandered for a long ass time. Feels like spiritually I'm putting my feet up after a long journey. Do you know what I mean? Anyone get what I'm saying here? Anyone resonating with anyone? All right, we blast this guy. Step here, blast. You move there. I can't wait till we get Nationalism so I can actually do the unit combination part of this shenanigans. I think I absolutely have to declare war on Nubia here. Although it might have to be Ramses actually because he has the niter and I have found no niter here, which is honestly a massive problem for me. Let's move this trebuchet and then we'll use Hippolyta to move the trebuchet again. I'll get this knight out of here to there. Hippolyta to there. She should be able to take on that. Move this crossbowman up. Oya can kill this guy. The heroes are doing so much work. I thought it would be fun to do like a religious hero domination-y kind of game, so I'm happy that it's working out the way I had hoped. A city has reached 10 population for the first time. Oh, we found Himiko. So Lady 6 guy had Himiko. That's kind of sad because I actually really like having Himiko. She's a really powerful unit. Let's go ahead and wake up this trebuchet. Blast the city with that trebuchet. Ooh, nice damage. Can we kill this guy? Perfect, we can. Can we hunt down? Maybe we can kill him like this. Oh, there we go. You love to see it. Converting cities left, right, and center. We're even replenishing our knight supply in some of the conquered cities by building knights. If I think about Ankara, I don't think a navy is really going to support my war. However, I do think a harbor, like a +4 harbor right here, this would support my war pretty effectively because I need a lot of gold. We have a little bit of a lack of cash. Let's do a listening post in Shat for the +3 combat strength against Nubia. Although actually, now that I think about that, I'm going to move him to Shadeth so that I can fight Egypt a little bit easier. Plus, Egypt doesn't actually have walls in most of his cities, so it should be quite a bit of an easier fight. Now, unfortunately, delaying the war against Nubia does mean that Nubia is going to have more time to build up their power. In particular, when it comes to their ability to field higher tech units. That's my main problem. Alright, blast the city, then use Hippolyta to wake you up and swap you back out with a healthy trebuchet, then attack this guy, surround the city. I need to bring a knight up this way to surround this tile right here. Does my capital want to build a district? It might be good for me to get an encampment here. Yeah, I'm going to drop the encampment. I need those great general points. We're only producing 5 right now. We need to get that up to somewhere in the region of maybe 10 to 20. So the occasional encampment will do me good work. Let's get a military engineer. We need to build 2 forts to trigger the boost for ballistics. Our science is relatively low, so we can make good use of those ballistics. I think it was from Nicaea to Mohenjo-Daro, right? Available routes. My best gold route was... oh, Nicopolis. Nicopolis to Nazca. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's step forward. Blast the city once. Blast. Oh, you have a promotion. Take the shells promotion. Then we'll wake you up and get you to blast the city again. Let's attack the city with our heroes. Minor victory. I don't want to get attacked back though. Major victory. Take a moment to heal. In fact, I'll use Oya to get you back up to full health sooner. Priscilla is under siege now. Perfect. And we'll have a few turns where we will be able to use nationalism to reorganize our army into something a little bit more coherent. That's going to be fun. Watching the power level of our overall civilization dip down, but the individual power level of our units will actually dip up. I say dip, but go up rather. So we want the best gold trade routes. Nazca is a good trade route here. +1 faith and 12 gold. Lovely. That puts us back. We're kind of keeping our head above water when it comes to gold. I think we're going to take expert crew here. We're going to blast the city once. Use Hippolyta's command. Oh, shoot. The double left click is killer, man. If you're not careful, it is extremely brutal. But there we go. We captured the city. And we actually captured the Oracle, believe it or not. We'll keep that city. Military engineer is online. We can start building our forts. Artillery and tanks. I don't see a reason for us to build any other type of unit. Just siege units and heavy cavalry. Supported with heroes. Oh, I did not mean to make that attack. That was a very disadvantaged attack. Alright, chop here. Shoot the boat. Pillaging is happening. You're building knights. We don't really need anything else from you. Plantation here. I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, there's our first harbor with high adjacency. Nice one. I will quickly grab a Dromon. I never unlock the Dromon. Let's go ahead and unlock that Dromon for Eriscore. I'd like to get a normal H to preserve my loyalty situation. All right, Sun Wukong, you got a job to do. Attack there, and then I'll attack with my knights to clear him out. Perfect. Catapults move forward. Bit of a traffic jam here. It's not the end of the world. It's just, a bit of a traffic jam. Let's get an encampment in Rio de Janeiro. We've built a bunch of units here, so we want those great general points again, mostly for the late game. Another flood in the capital. Ouch. That feels really bad. So there's nationalism. This is huge. It's huge for 2 reasons. A, we can start to combine units together, but also we have things like Grand Army. Let me see. So I am just going to start combining units. Now, the exception will be these trebuchets. These guys are rather hard to level up. So I'll be combining those with fresh meat, right? Fresh trebuchets that have not yet felt the touch of battle. Move you across here, move you to here, eat him. Eat him. Where possible, I want a knight with a promotion to eat a knight without a promotion. It's not completely imperative, but if I can make it happen, it's just better. So I'm up over 1,000 combat strength. I have a whole bunch of cores. Fortaleza is flipping independent in 7 turns. So I don't actually have to do anything about that, which suits me down to the ground, because now I can just prepare to make my way towards Cahokia and Apu. And I did want to liberate Cahokia, but I think I have to capture it because I'm going to need the loyalty. Do I attack Fortaleza? I think I changed my mind. I think I will be attacking that city. So with nationalism, our next goal is to get to mobilization ASAP so that we can make armies. Let's take suzerainty of Lahore. That'll get us access to King Arthur, who's already been claimed by Pericles. More importantly though, I should be able to faith buy Nihangs for relatively cheap, 380 faith. They don't get more expensive. They're 55 combat strength. They get stronger. The second that I build a military academy, they'll go up to 80 combat strength. And they'll be like 90 combat strength soon. So I might play around with Nihangs a little bit here. Now the holy grail would be if Nagaz Gargamu was in this game. Alright, Sun Wukong has taken a hefty hit. Let's swap him in. Bring this knight forward, step Hippolyta forward, wake up the trebuchet. Oh shoot, I don't have vision of the city. Let's heal Sun Wukong. Ooh, actually, maybe we should start building our zoos. So the zoo is 360 cost. And the price of a cuirassier is 330. So we don't want to actually build our zoos until we unlock tanks, because tanks are 480. So zoos are just cheap tanks. So we don't need to build our zoos yet. We can actually delay zoo tech and instead beeline civil engineering for adjacency on our holy sites and mobilization. Civil engineering will give us adjacency on our holy sites because we'll be able to build mines on actual farms. Let's go ahead and recruit another Nihang, and then we'll consume his soul. So this is a 65 combat strength melee unit. It will soon be an 87 combat strength unit, and it can also level up. Very cool. Plus, it also comes along with a 50% experience bonus, which is, I don't know, pretty damn nice. Bit of a traffic jam here, that's okay. We're finally getting a little bit of niter. Kabul improved their niter. That's amazing. So we will actually be able to get some bombards here. We need a lot more, but we'll be able to get some. First shot of the city, wake up that trebuchet again, shoot the city again, move the knight around the city, move Sun Wukong around the city, move Hippolyta around the city, move you around the city, bring the trebuchet up, start moving some of these units around the flank. There's our second fort, boosting ballistics. We love to see it. One blast, wake him up, blast again. 6 turns until disloyalty, pillage, fortify, major defeat to attack, move you there. Oya's in position. We got the barracks in the capital. Let's work some armories. We would really like to get Napoleon Bonaparte because he is an industrial era great general, which means he will apply to cuirassiers, which are going to be the main unit that we're upgrading to. Now our cash flow right now is sinful, partially because we lost our lucrative trade deals. We don't want to trade with Ramses. We trade with everyone but Ramses. We've got a little bit of unrest and revolting happening. The hippodrome helps, but it ain't perfect. All right, trebuchet. Rather than heal, we need to get as many attacks on the city as we can. So I'm going to Hippolyta you. I'll move my knight to here, move Wukong to here, Hippolyta to here. I'm surprised the city isn't converted. Is there a holy site nearby that we can faith by a pair of missionaries from to send to here? Move you forward, move you there. Oya's in position. Let's do a quick heal. Just throwing out those Oya abilities, even if it's only healing a single unit, it's better than not using it, which is the alternative option. I would rather use the charges like somewhat frivolously than never use them. So our best city-state trade route is Nicaea to Mohenjo-Daro. Let's come back to Nicaea. We will faith purchase the trader in here. Perfect. We'll get our second spy as well, so we can start spying on other people. I've honestly lost count of the number of units that I have. It's a lot. Hippolyta just died, which is unfortunate, but we do have a pair of trebuchets in range of the city, and they're blasting. I'll hide Sun Wukong over here. Looks like a whole bunch of military emergencies might be triggering here. I might not be able to stop these. Looks like all of them triggered, and I'm now at war with Nubia. That kind of makes the decision about what's going to be happening next in my conquest for me. Boom, boom. And so I'm going to have to redirect all these troops that I moved into position to go to war with Egypt. I'm just going to have to grind down Nubia. Her tech level isn't that much ahead of me. Like, she's actually on par. So I'm thinking with cuirassiers. And if I can get a few bombards, I think we can make it work. The problem is I really need that niter. But I mean, if she also doesn't have niter, maybe I'll just go to war with Ramses anyway. At least for a poo. Oh, nice. We can get to work on military academies now. This will be a nice buff for our Nihangs. We also got the Dromon, which will defend the harbour here. That was its main objective. And the era score from getting a boat is quite nice too. It might be good to start building privateers to send them to pillage the coastline. There are mines and stuff on the coast that we can pick up. Even down here, there's like a couple of pillages. A few privateers. Good return on investment, I feel. So there is civil engineering, which opens up the option to build farms on hills, which will give us even more adjacency on our holy sites. I'm really looking forward to now finally hitting my peak. I'll also appoint Liang for the little bit of extra era score she provides. I'll pop her into Cherson. It's not a terrible city. We'll plug in public works for the builders. Blast the city. I don't know if it inherits its health when it changes over. I don't necessarily think it matters. We will be looking to get our first bombard now that we have this much niter. It won't be one of these. It'll be one of the promoted ones for sure. So Brazil died and his empire flipped independent. We did just get Kilwa, which is huge. If we can liberate and control the city-states, we can start to blast Fortaleza again. This time it should get ripped down fairly quickly. I'm going to take the promotion here. Expert crew. You move there, you move there. I'll move multiple trebuchets into range of the city because there's one trebuchet in range of the city, and if there's going to be one, there may as well be many. That's how my brain works. In for a penny, in for infinity. So Kilwa in Adrianople was a nice stroke of luck. The World Congress is over, and we need to start thinking about how we're going to get Napoleon. Well, probably involves building encampments. Now that we're in a new era, it's probably time I evangelized my final belief. I think it would be good to go for amenities here. Yes, +1 amenity will help us deal with our amenity problems that we're having. Not that we're having like severe problems, but like if I faith by a stupa in the capital, now we're up to +5 amenities, which is a 20% production boost, which is really nice. And now we can start slamming the city. How expensive is it to call back Hippolyta? Actually, she's quite cheap. So once I have a bombard in position, I'll recall her and we'll start blasting our way through Nubia. Probably should have moved my spy to Nubia, but alas, I have not done so. Hoping she actually sends a military to me that I can kill so I can convert their cities. Otherwise, I'm going to have to faith by missionaries and stuff to try and convert them. It's so much easier when your enemies build an army that you can convert them with. 100% production towards encampment buildings would be nice, and I would like the trade routes. I'm unlikely to get it because nobody's actually trading with me because I'm reviled across the world. City center buildings, that's bad for me because that means walls are going to be built faster. And I am in the anti-wall alliance. I am a card-carrying member. All right, so Fortaleza is mine. We will keep that city. Now, loyalty is a little bit grim, but we do have Reina, who we can just plug into Fortaleza. Boom. Faith by a couple of builders here. And now we can turn our sights to Faras. 1 and 2 and 3. And there's line infantry here. Okay. Line infantry changes things slightly. Not majorly. So something we have to keep in mind. I think our Nihangs will beat line infantry. I'm fairly certain of that. Do we want to start introducing regular cavalry into this mix? I think we'll start building more cuirassiers. All right, that's one catapult that has taken a couple of hits. You, let's see, who's the most leveled up trebuchet? You're pretty leveled up. I'm going to turn you into a bombard. Very nice. Speaking of which, anyone selling any niter? No, everyone considers me a pariah. So they do not see me as a viable trading partner as it currently stands, which is fair enough. I mean, it's an accurate, assessment of the situation. I am a murderous, crusading bastard right now. I think we'd like to get oil. Second we get oil, we can start thinking about tanks. It is cuirassier time. So wherever it makes sense, I'm going to take those because cuirassiers are 74 combat strength when cored compared to the baseline combat strength of 60. So it's a 14 combat strength increase. Now I need to be looking for pillages here. There's a pillage there, particularly gold pillages is my point, because my army is expensive to maintain and I don't have much gold. I actually am doing pretty well on gold reserves, believe it or not, which is honestly surprising. I'm going to keep a few of these fresh knights around on Fortify to be picked up. I'm going to call them waiting knights and I'll just have them in this general area. There's no point making more cores because I can't really fit much more on the front line. Okay, now that I actually have this bombard, I'm going to go ahead and re-recruit our good friend Hippolyta, teleport her to the front line. Next turn when I move this, I think. Well, I may as well teleport her near the front line first. I'm going to delete this spearman because it has no utility. It's just using up cash. When is this flipping independent? 8 turns. So I think it's fine for us to continue the attack. Swap with the bombard. Move in for the assault. Move in for the assault. Move in. Step you out. Step you forward. Wake up that trebuchet. Attack the city again. So the latest incarnation of Hippolyta is quite strong. Is it Hippolyta or Hippolyta? I actually don't know. All right, bombard, do your work. Oh man, that's so much better. It's so much better when the bombard hits compared to the trebuchet. I mean, like, look at this trebuchet damage. Yeah, sure, this trebuchet is damaged, but like, ooh, look at that, 12 defenses. Swoop in with Hippolyta, wake up that bombard again. Yo, boom. Your city is gone, bro. Thanks. I will be keeping Faras. We might liberate Kumasi, but we're going to like try to sweep down like this, like a storm of steel. All right, we need to be, I'm going to sweep in with some of my knights for pillages. Make sure we upgrade these cores. Okay, the twins have died, as to be expected. My scout got kicked out of the borders. It's to be expected as well. We are going to build a stupa, because our amenities are a little bit grim right now. Get the harbour in Nicopolis for the trade route. You just fortify there, you're going to die. Get to that iron mine to pillage it. Oya is a little bit weak, pillage that. Become a cuirassier, swoop in for more pillaging. I think it would be good to liberate Kumasi, because I think Kumasi gives you a benefit for trading with city-states, which is what we're doing. Trade routes to any city-state provide +2 culture, +1 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. So, trading 2 city-states is valuable. Let's wake up this bombard. Can we really not hit this? Oh, we can. Okay, perfect. We start blasting that encampment. It's in the way of us going to Kumasi. Oh, that's a field cannon. Oya has been killed as was expected. She was kind of out of date anyway, so I'm fine with her dying. We'll be able to re-recruit her in the near future. We got our first privateer. Let's keep making those because they do have some advantages. Faith per turn, we're up to 400 faith per turn. That's looking really healthy. We'll be able to keep our hero supply going. Go ahead and pillage that for 260 gold. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Pillage that. 130 culture. Blast the walls. 28 defenses. And then we blast it again. Boom. 24 defenses. Rolled lower that time. But we want to kill this trebuchet to be able to secure a little bit of spreading. We need to get kills. It's important we need to get kills and pillages. You are going to pillage and then promote. You are going to pillage and then promote. Can we get this kill? Oh, just shy. Unlucky. All right, if I throw my knight into this line infantry, I might be able to make a difference and get the kill. Boom. Nice. AoE faith bomb. That was the goal. Take your reactive armor promotion. Convert the city ahead. Nice. Converting a city while at war is always worth era score. You love to see it. Come back here and pillage that. Blast this. 31 defenses. Blast it again. 30 defenses. We've already taken down half its health. We got the encampment in Adrianople. Let's get the stupa for the amenity. May as well faith by the stupa, honestly. And now we can get to work on stables. Start building up those military engineer points. We're up to a healthy 16 great general points. So I'd like to get that up a little bit bigger. So knee hangs when promoted. Let's see. +7 combat strength when flanked. That is a good one. All right, let's get that sneaky pillage off. Step 1 tile this way. Get over here. Be ready for another sneaky pillage. Oh yeah, I love it. I should probably have the raid card plugged in. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Blast him. Wake him up. Blast him. Oh, do you know what I need to have plugged in? A cheaper resource cost for upgrading units, actually. Never mind. Cheaper gold. When I'm upgrading, I completely forgot about that card. I need to make some changes to my government. Can I afford to do it this turn? I can. Okay, professional army out. This is going to be more gold expensive, but the problem, we don't have a gold problem right now. I'm going to drop Republican Legacy, plug in Total War so that we get more pillaging, and we are going to plug in retinues, which will make it cheaper to resource discount units. 26 gold per turn is really good for conscription, so we'll keep that. It's keeping us afloat, honestly. And now we can go ahead and upgrade this guy to a bombard, and then I'll be able to combine these two guys together next turn. He also has a promotion available, which is good. Get the cuirassier to there. It's quite a bit more expensive to do this way, but we are pillaging for more money now, and so that compensates a little. Pillage here. There's rifling. We're 1 tech away from refining now. That's fantastic. We've basically pillaged our way to refining. So if I find oil, that'll be a really nice moment. Let's take a pillage, then take the marauding. Well, we want to get to breakthrough. Breakthrough is like being able to double attack on cavalry is honestly insane. Forward observers is just so good. Let's take forward observers. Boom. We have +1 range on this bombard, and then we'll eat his soul. We will take the grape shot promotion first, actually. And so the reason we take the grape shot promotion first is because when we combine these two guys together, he will have both. He will actually inherit the grape shot promotion, which is fantastic. So we've already got a +1 range bombard. We'll be able to do a lot with that. We got the military academy in the capital. So pretty soon, once urbanization is done and we have mobilization, we'll be able to produce tank or cuirassier armies or whatever we want. I think we want to start pre-building some more cuirassiers now. Ooh, terracotta army would actually promote me. Ooh, terracotta army right now would be actually sick as hell. It would give all of my spies promotions and all of my units promotions. Yeah, we're going to go for terracotta. That's like a huge step forward. But yeah, we're going to be building basic cuirassiers and basic trebuchets because our goal is to get to armies, and then we might start building armies. We're hitting our late game economy now, and it feels really damn good. Let's make another bombard. Boom. I always find that bombards are when like the game opens up. Until you get bombards, things feel real slow, but the second you get them in a reasonable amount of time, like it really does just feel like the game really opens up. We could faith purchase Napoleon Bonaparte, but I'm just going to wait for my own great general. I think there's a few great generals in the industrial area. Yeah, there's 4, and we should at least get one of them. Not concerned. I'm unbothered. I'm flourishing. I'm in my lane. Pillage, step, pillage, fortify. Would love to kill that courser. Nice. There's urbanization. So we're 5 turns from mobilization. Oh, dude, the late game is going to fucking slap. So I shoot with this bombard, like so. Boom. Then I wake it up and I shoot again. And then I eat this bombard. This will be a level 6 unit. Sorry, level 5 unit. Then I move this bombard forward and it can shoot again. Can I get a cuirassier to kill this field cannon? Oh, huge. More religious pressure. I think I need some missionaries to support the war, because missing crusade on Kumasi and stuff like that sucks. Force modernization is amazing. It combines the gold and resource discount together for when you're upgrading units. God, we are just pillaging. Like we're pillaging turns off refining. It's so good. I'm going to delete this missionary so that the Egyptian apostles can't kill him and get the negative loyalty pressure bomb. Sorry, negative religious pressure bomb. Where is the next most profitable trade route? Ideally with city-states. So Ankara to Nazca is the next most profitable. Good. Now I might lose a few cuirassiers here, but I think that's well worth the trade. Oh my God, Bermuda Triangle. Amazing. I think that's well worth the trade if we're picking up a huge amount of cash here from all this pillaging. Like, look, right? 450 gold, potentially 200 culture, another 200 science right there, another 405 gold. Then we've got, well, like potential pillages over here. Boom, another 200 science. There's refining finished. We have oil. Okay, we have a source of oil in the water, a source of oil in the water, and a source of oil in the water. That's really bad because it means we won't be getting oil. Ooh, there's some right there. And there's some in Cahokia as well. Oh, that's really bad luck. Because we have to now wait till plastics before we can improve oil, which means we don't get artillery, which means we don't get tanks. Yeesh. I think I'm going to call that the end of the episode, and I'm going to redirect and kill Cahokia to get this oil, because I need that oil. If I can get this one piece of oil, I think it completely blows the game wide open. I can have artillery ripping down these Nubian cities and get this oil. We'll pillage our way to plastics and build our own offshore oil rigs. I'm going to buy a few builders here to keep my empire going, but my empire is gargantuan. Like I could stop conquering here and like tech switch to a culture victory. It wouldn't be insanity, right? I'm already generating 72 tourism. I've conquered a whole bunch of great works. I could just start buying more, you know, but I think it would be more fun if I stay the course. I think it's more interesting. Also, I kind of wish if you conquered the city that a hero existed in, like you could summon them for double price if they were owned by a different civ. I think that would be kind of cool. Like if they were like more expensive. But yeah, I've got plans for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.